It's not their job to care about the consequences of the products that they sell. That's our job. We have to think more about protecting our health and what we're doing for ourselves. This is Katie Gordon, and you're listening to the Wait is Over podcast. Welcome, health and freedom seekers. Sit back and relax as you come on this journey of overcoming obstacles so you can lose weight, gain health, and live the life you've been looking for. Hello, listeners, and welcome to this week's show. I'm your host, Katie Gordon, and the wait is over with Dietless Living 360 degrees. There's no recipes, food regimes, or exercise programs to follow. This is simply about how to take your life back, how to take control. We all have a voice and we all want to forget about dieting, focus on living, and lose weight. And to do that, we have to create a new mindset. A mindset that gets us over the obstacles and challenges, because that's what's really impacting on our health and our weight. And today we're going to talk about how to overcome the obstacle of getting through a supermarket without succumbing to all the tasty treats that they have on offer. Getting through a supermarket with only what you came to buy is one of the greatest obstacles to losing weight and gaining health. I read an article recently by the ABC News, actually it was, that it's actually becoming nearly impossible to be healthy in Australia. The article stated that supermarkets are designed to trick us and that more science goes into designing a supermarket than the average PhD thesis, and that the average supermarket has more in common with a casino than it does with the traditional marketplace. So there's no surprises there, right? We've all gone to the supermarket just to buy a couple of things and come out with bags of stuff that we don't need, because marketing's very good at getting our buying dollar, because they understand our brain. Because to them, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. We're so easily lured into purchasing things that we didn't actually know we wanted. And in fact, we don't want. We are just buying them because our brain is lured by marketing. So overcoming the obstacle of the supermarket is really about being more savvy and strategic, and simply understanding what our emotional state is when we go shopping, because it's actually our emotional state that has the biggest bearing on what we buy. Whether we're tired or cranky, sad, lonely, stressed up to the eyeballs, after we've had a big day at work or a big day with the kids, or we're just not getting enough sleep, we're tired. And even if we're feeling happy, exuberant, if things are going our way, we're in a heightened state. And when we have a heightened state, it will have an impact on the foods that we select for ourselves and our ability to say no to ourselves. And we all know, never, never, never shop when we're hungry. That is the easiest way to come out with more than you want. So entering the supermarket has to become something strategic, because the marketing and supermarket, they're really strategic with their product placement, because they care about what's in your wallet. They're a business, right? After all, they're not a community service. And it's not their job to care about the consequences of the products that they sell. That's our job. We have to think more about protecting our health and what we're doing for ourselves. So I know for myself, if I shop at the end of a day, when I'm tired, when I'm maybe just feeling the pressure of the day, I'm just kind of pulling myself through, or just simply anytime at the end of the day, I've already done a full day of things, I'm tired. There's a bigger chance that I'm going to have to wrestle with myself as I move through the aisles, because I'm going to want to buy stuff that my brain succumbs to, looking at all the marketing and remembering foods that I've, oh, that's tasty, you want to have that. But if I shop in the morning, then it's really just straight in, straight out. I'm fresh, I'm strong, my energy levels are really high, and I have more resilience against myself, because ultimately that's who we are dealing with, is ourself. It's not the packaging, it's not the marketing, it's not anything else. It's our mind, how we think and feel, and how our brain is designed to work, which is what marketing is really good at tapping into. So we have to watch our energy and our emotional levels. Now, I don't have kids, and I know that's just a whole other area where we need to develop a strategy. And kids are often just an external mirror of what's going on in our own mind. And kids are even more highly influenced by what they see, by marketing, by the packaging, by the colors. And they succumb instantly to packaging. That's why kids are always waving stuff in front of your face, going, "Mummy, mummy, mummy, can I have this, please? This. You know, they have no concept of what's inside, although they do, because they've eaten it before. But even if they've never had that product before and the packaging's right, they will succumb to it, because their brain is going, yeah, man, look at those colors, look at that design, that screams fun, right? I want to have that. So kids normally idle their way through a supermarket, right? Because they're just tagging along. They're just there for the ride. But if we have a get in, get out kind of a focus, we can start to give kids a get in, get out focus as well. We can give them tasks to do that gets them looking for a specific item. And when they're looking for a specific item, it means they're scanning the shelves for something rather than scanning the shelves for something to do. And that changes our focus, and that changes what we end up seeing. But that's a talk for another day as well. We all know that it's important to have a shopping list, because when we have a list, we can just buy what's on the list rather than perusing the shelves, because it is definitely when we are idling through the supermarket that we end up buying more than we want. So really the fastest way is to be savvy and strategic, and it is get in, get out, have a list. And it's really the same as well at your local weekend market. If you're simply going to a market for fresh produce, that's your primary objective, then treat it the same as a supermarket. Just get in and get out, because we all know that the local markets have great food vans, and there's coffee, and there's this relaxing atmosphere that has purchasing things that really aren't to our benefit. And remember, our purpose is to protect our health. We're the ones in charge of us, and that's what our goal is. And basically everything in a supermarket that we need is on the outer perimeters, fruit and veg, milk, dairy, eggs, all of those kinds of things. They're all on the outer edges of a supermarket. Now, there's good and bad in all of that selection as well. There's lots of things hidden in there. It's not necessarily all good for you, but that is also another conversation we'll have on another day. And, in the aisles, there's very little in the aisles food-wise that we need. Most of it is really product that's masquerading as food. And this is where they're really working overtime to get your buying dollar, because it's not food, it's not essential. And that's where they need to work hard to then go, okay, you really, really want me. So going to the supermarket, to me, feels a bit like going to a theme park or, a county fair or something, because it's all flashy packaging, which is like flashing lights, come here, get on this ride, join in. This is fun. This is fun. And it's all strategically placed at the ends of the aisles and around the checkouts. And it all ramps up 100-fold for the different national events, Valentine's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and of course, right now, we've got Christmas. And we just want to be kind to ourselves, to know our state of mind and our energy, and take ourselves by the hand and just lead ourselves through the supermarket and simply say, no, this is not for me. We have bigger plans for us, for our health, for our life, and for our happiness. So thank you for watching and listening today. If you want more help with this, just book in for a private session and let's just get it done this week, because life is for living and an ounce of adjustment is far easier to implement than 20 pounds of change. It's time to enjoy the life that you've been looking for.